We are now going to conclude our discussion on Keras by looking at a regression and a classification data set. I just want to show you how Keras can be used in more standard examples so that you have a baseline to go from. Going forward, we'll actually use Keras to continue with the MNIST dataset in terms of convolutional neural networks. For now, go ahead and open up a new Colab notebook. That's colab.research.google.com. Click on New Notebook. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just design a new California Housing notebook. We're going to do it properly from the top. So let's call it California Housing Keras. Actually, let's call it Regression Keras so that you can have that as your reference point. Okay, so this is the other one that's actually in here in Colab. So under sample data, California Housing Train and Test. Let's use both, okay? We'll challenge here, see if you can in fact take both of those CSV files and convert them into X and Y values for training and testing. Okay, give you a chance to get a little bit of a head start. And I will go ahead and jump in. You can tune me in the background if you know what you're doing. So I'm going to copy the path. Note that I'm on train. And I'm going to call it data train equals, there it goes. And I want to get the data test in here also. And test, and I can copy the path, get it in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and close out this left file side and read these in with pandas. So first I need to import pandas as PD, and then the data frame would be pd.read underscore CSV data train. You could call it df train if you like. And then df test would be pd.read underscore CSV data test. And I want to look at the data frame, okay? I want to make sure what's where before I split it into X and Y. So if you may remember, we're trying to predict the median house value, which is the far right column at the end. All right, so once I know that I can set up X train and Y train. So X train equals df.iloc, and so we're calling index location on all rows, all columns except for the last one. Not write that correctly. And same with X test using df test.iloc. And then Y train, it's very similar, right? You set it up as df.iloc, all in brackets, all rows, and just the last column. With Y test, you do the same thing, but set it up as df test. And I think then we are basically ready to go. So we now have our California Housing dataset loaded, and we have an X train, Y train, X test, Y test. So Keras model on the way.